Well, and obviously another solid performance, and more than anything, I guess you guys are finding your comfort level with Shannon out there, and it's gone smooth so far.
Yeah, obviously it's a little bit of a new situation for us, but she's just been so easy to play with, and she's shot the lights out. I don't think she's really missed a shot in 2 games. So it's been a lot of fun trying to get comfortable with the ice and the speed and trying to make some good shots when we have to. It's been better than you could have hoped for. Her rocks are really easy to read, and she's been calling great line on my shots. Like, we couldn't ask for it to be going any better, and she's great with just talking to me about the speed and the ice, and so far having lots of laughs, lots of fun, but a big day tomorrow.
Yeah, and talk about that. I mean, you got the 2 wins, but obviously, it's going to get tougher as the week goes on.
It's always tough no matter who you're playing, but we have 2 games tomorrow, so it'll be a little bit more of a grind, and you gotta kind of get into the Scotties mode where you're just curling, napping, and can't wait for it.
Penticton's been really, really good to you guys so far. Like, did you arrive with this kind of confidence, or is it just kind of ramped up since you got here?
I don't know. Like, I think we were pretty confident going into it. If you're not being confident going into it, it's not going to turn out right. So we kind of made sure that we were in good spirits, a good headspace coming in, and it's worked so far. Yeah, I think we kind of are just treating this like another event, 1 game at a time, 1 shot at a time. Getting past that wild card game, the next day we sat down and looked at the pools and saw what we needed to do because we didn't look anything past the wild card game. So now we kind of got our bearings straight and we know what's coming up.
I was wondering about that. You had no idea which pool you'd be put into, and was that kind of a conscious decision not to think too far ahead?
Yeah, I myself didn't look. I just wanted to go 1 game at a time, and yeah, I didn't really care what pool you got put into, right? It doesn't really matter who you play, so yeah, I wasn't looking for anything.
And you guys obviously are playing with a little bit of confidence out there too, and you can feel that, doesn't it? It's kind of a contagious thing.
Yeah, I thought in our wild card game we played really, really well, so we were hoping to bring that into the first round robin, and I think we have. We've been playing really well, so yeah, I'm really happy with how we're playing.
Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, it was. The girls played really well. I struggled a bit and gave them a couple of cheap deuces after playing a really good end, and it didn't feel bad. It didn't feel like I was throwing them terrible, but if I hit the broom, I was a little heavy. If I missed the broom, and it just didn't work. And then the houses aren't overly lively. In 8, I thought any other surface, I double it out, but it stays on for a bite and they get their 2. But the girls played a really nice 9th end, and I managed to make a couple of shots, so that helped.
Important in the standings, obviously, to get that win, but I imagine between the ears, just as important, especially the way things went down last night.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I would have felt really bad had we lost because the girls did play well. I mean, when they're throwing them good and they're setting it up, you hate to come out and be flat and be a donkey. Like I said, it was bad, but hung in there. Like I said, the girls played a really nice 9th end, made some good shots, and we were comfortable coming home.
And you've got enough diamonds on that pendant to know that stuff like this happens, right? And you just can't dwell on it.
Oh, for sure. I mean, for sure. But it is a much nicer feeling after a win than a loss. And seeing how we've been here, what's this, day 3 or 4, and we've only curled 2 games. It's a lot of, kind of sitting around compared to the normal format where you're playing 2 games a day. So we can sit a lot nicer on a win, and we have an autograph session now, so we'll go up and enjoy ourselves and see some of the fans.
A little wine tonight won't go.
I think a glass of wine is in my future. I predict that.
So that went according to the exact game plan that you guys put out before the game, right?
Not quite. But we had a few technical issues in the first 5 ends, but we pulled out strong in the last 5 to come out with a W. So.
Well, that says something about a team, too, that you can take some knowledge and adjust and make adjustments, and you guys clearly did in the back half of that game.
Yeah, we've done it a lot throughout the season, especially being a first season team. So we knew what we needed to do, and we needed to execute, and that's what we did. So.
Yeah, it's a pretty basic game, right? Make more shots and good things happen. And it also says something that you guys were able to shake off that, because that can, once you get on that kind of train of negativity, it's tough to ignore that.
Yeah, you have to get off it pretty quickly if you want to move on in the game. Otherwise, you might as well shake if you're feeling down on yourself. Yeah.
And you got a break there, obviously, getting the steal, and you've been around this game long enough to know that those will go both ways. But it was nice to get one going your way.
Oh, for sure. You need those breaks. So we were fortunate to get one and gave us back the lead again. Finally got the lead. So yeah, no, it's nice.
And in this round robin format, you can't afford to get off to a slow start, so that was important from that perspective too.
Yeah, we had a close game our first game, so it was good to have another close game, but a W this time, so we're happy with the results.